Today we will be looking into the autobiography of this guy, Michael Phelps. Actually, there is a book of the Michael Phelps, like No Limits, that is also available on Amazon. Like I have read it out. Okay, so first let me tell you that who is this Michael Phelps guy. Okay, this Michael currently the India is having 35 medals. In the 35 medals, 10 is gold and 9 is silver. Okay, but just before this Olympics, somewhere India was having somewhere 28 medals. Complete India. India is a complete nation, and it was having 28 medals. Okay, but this only guy was also having 28 medals, in which 23 was gold. Means one side putting complete India, complete 141 crore peoples one side, and this single guy only on the right side. And this guy was likely equal to like the 144 crore people in India. Like he is one of the most decorated Olympics player in the entire planet till date. Okay, so he's that crazy kind of guy. So we will be looking into some motivational quotes that I have picked up from the book that he has written. So he has directly or indirectly he has boiled down the secret of success that he has used in his life to achieve that what he have achieved. Okay, so slowly we will be looking out the points that he have used in his life to attain that level of success, that level of commitment in his life. Okay, so first I will be starting with my favorite quote, like that he says. His trainer says to him like his Bob, I think his coach was Bob, that who trained him so well that he was able to bring so many medals in his lifespan. So Bob says that like whatever the player comes in the Olympics, those can be categorized into two parts. Like 80% of the swimmers like to win, means whatever the players comes in the Olympics team to play, those can be categorized into two parts. Like there are two categories, like all players. It is saying 80% of the swimmers like to win, 20% of the swimmers, matlab 20% hate to lose. 80% like to win, 20% hate to lose. Then he says, and 95% of the Olympic teams come from the hate to lose group. And 95% जो the result will be coming from this group. Means at the end of the day, what he want to convey the message from this quote, he was saying like 80% of the swimmers like to win and 20% hate to lose, and 95% of the Olympic teams come from the hate to lose group. That means like either you will be having the will to win, win in your game, or either you will be having hate to lose in your game. So he want to say that more than the will to win the in the game, you should be having hate of losing the game. Like we have seen some of the students like who hate getting last, who hate getting low numbers than others, who get jealous easily when they get lower marks than others. This is kind of the attitude that we want. Like because at the end of the day, no one can be like lucky, or no one can be motivated and be completely willing to win every race. At the end of the day, it does not matter, but at the end of the day it will always be like when your friend will be going ahead of you, so you will be getting jealous. It will always be. So why not to use it? Means when you are getting jealous, by the way, so why not to use it? Get jealous, but improve yourself in the jealousy as well. Improve yourself so that you can attain the things that you want to attain. Means 95% of the achievers comes from the hate to lose group. You will have to hate to be isolated, you will have to hate being the average person, you will have to hate where you are right now. otherwise the things will not be changing anytime. Okay, Bob's philosophy is rather simple: we do the things other people cannot or will not do. Like we will have to achieve, if we want to get something that we have not get till date, so we will have to do something that the people are not willing to do. It is the bitter truth. Like no one wants to do the hard work, but we will have to do the hard work. No one wants to, everybody wants to achieve goals, everybody wants to buy big cars, everybody wants to, you know, live a luxury life, but no one wants to do the hard work that is required to achieve those things. Like everybody will be wanting that we want a big car and we want to live a luxury life, we want to eat in the best of best restaurant, but they will never be, because they will not be sacrificing there today for getting that thing. Okay, so it is very very simple. Like among the 99% people will not be doing, only 1% will be doing. So only 1% will be achieving that thing that they, that 90% 99% are also looking for. Okay, the second quote is, I learned this essential truth: nothing is impossible, and this because nothing is impossible, you have to dream big and bigger and better. Means you should be clear in your mind, like whatever you want, everything is possible. Like whether you want to be a air hostess, or whether you want to be a pilot, whether you want to be an engineer or a doctor, everything is possible. Just you need to visualize in your mind that I want to get this thing, I want to achieve this thing, and the thing will be done. Yeah, it will be like you have also learned this concept, like 90% and 10%. Like our brain is distributed into two parts. Like 90% brain is the subconscious part, subconscious, and 10% is only conscious. Means starting from our lkg to till date whatever the class we are in, we have just used our this 10% brain only. Like conscious brain we have used, whatever the mathematical skills, whatever the science skills, whatever the painting skills we get, we attain from this conscious brain only. We never ever touch this subconscious brain, but the power of this subconscious brain is enormous. Like it can make it or it can break it. Like in the end of the day, it will not be mattering that whether you are good in studies, whether you are good in science, or whether you are good in painting, but at the end of the day, it will be mattering that what is your mindset, and your mindset depends on your subconscious mind. So give the training to your subconscious mind so that it can bring you the results. Okay, the third point is, but all it takes is imagination. You dream, you plan, you reach. In the book he used to say, like before going into any match, before going into any swimming competition, he used to visualize every scenario that he can attain within that span of training. Um, and within the span of actual swim. So he used to visualize every single scenario, every single fucking scenario, like how he will be diving, how he will be reaching to the milestone, and what worst case scenario can happen, how he will be dealing if the worst case scenario comes. Like there was a scenario in his lifetime, like his eyeglass, like the glass that he was kept having on the eyes, that prevents their eyes to from the water. So it got break, and he was not able to look anything, but still because of the practice that he have done, the enormous efforts that he has put, he was able to continue his race, and he was able to win the race the same way that he used to win. Okay, that fourth point. But with hard work, with belief, with confidence, and a trust in yourself and those around you, there are no limits. Perseverance, determination, commitment, and the courage, those things are real. Actually, perseverance, determination, commitment, and the courage, those are the same things that you will be finding in the famous speech of the founder of that McDonald's. Like the founder of the McDonald's, if you have seen the movie. The founder that has been created on the journey of the founder of the McDonald's. So he has also been noticing these points, like perseverance, determination, commitment should be there. Otherwise, the things will not be working out this way. Okay. it is a good thing to visualize the bad stuff as well. Like you should be aware of the bad stuff, because what the people do, people always feel that we should be visualizing good stuff only, like our life will be happy, and we will not be having any failure. But it does not work this way in the life. We will have to visualize the bad stuff as well. It prepares you, because when you visualize the bad stuff, so you will be getting the worst case complexity, like you will be getting the worst case that can be happen with you, so you can prepare yourself accordingly. Maybe you dive in your googles, fill the water, what do you do? Okay, this was a scenario that I was talking about, like he had this scenario in his lifetime. Okay, how do you respond? What is the important right now? You have to plan. Means you should be having very clear and concise plan, that what will happen in a good way and what will happen in a bad way. Okay, you should be having plan for everything, and you can only plan for everything when you visualize the situation, when you visualize before getting the job done. Like you are sitting at home, and you are reading, tomorrow is your exam, so you will have to visualize that how your paper can be. Either how will I be dealing with it if it will be very easy, how will I be dealing with it if it will be having some difficult questions, so how will I be dealing it. So we should be having a clear concise picture, so that we can avoid the worst case scenario. Okay, the next point, Bob started asking me to play a race in my head as though it were a video when we were in training. Okay, this was the beauty that I was talking about. Like he used to, before getting into the swimming pool, he used to play a actual video in his mind, that how it is gonna happen, and the same way it used to get happen. Okay, at the Olympic final, the next point, at the Olympic final, everybody has a physical talent. Like, yeah, it is sure that whomsoever is coming in the Olympic play, they all will be having the physical talent. Okay, that is no doubt. So who is getting win? So who is the one person that is getting win and then getting the gold for their country? The one who is having the mentally toughest. Okay, very beautiful quote. The more you use your imagination, the faster you go. You will have to use your imagination anyhow. Your imagination is like a wonder. I have set goals for myself in writing. Means you should be having your writing goals. Like I think that in many of the books you have also read this, you should be having writing goals. Whatever you want in your life, you should be having in writing. The goal sheet was mandatory for him. Goal sheet should be mandatory. Like whatever we want to get in our life, so we should be having very commitment and written those goals. Right, when I simply felt tired or grouchy, I would look at it. It was definitely a pickup for me, a goal sheet. Means he was saying in this point, like whenever he used to feel like dumsy and he don't want to go and do the training, like everybody is having the same issue, like we want to achieve something but we are like lazy in our day-to-day life, and we don't want to get away from our bed, and we don't want to get away from our bed, and we don't want to sit on the table chair and study. So it happens with those players as well. So he said like whenever I used to feel that one, so it is like a pickup me for me, like I used to somehow manage myself getting up. Okay, if I want something bad enough, I feel I am gonna get there. This is kind of the commitment that he was having control on their mind. I was talking about mindset now, so it is, you can feel the mindset. If I want something bad enough, I feel I am gonna get there. Next point, no matter how tired I was, how painful I was, I would get there first. I will be the first person who will be getting first in the gym. And he says that I am always the first person, I am always the last person who leaves the gym. First person who comes to the gym and the last person who will be leaving the gym. People who talk about what they are going to do, 9 times out of 10 don't back it up, don't perform better. Means the people who always say before getting the job done that I will be doing this thing and I will be becoming this thing, most of the time they never become. Action speaks louder than the words. You just need to perform with the actions instead of the words that you are talking about, because no one want to listen the motivating quotes from someone that who has not achieved anything, and everybody want to be successful, everybody wants to earn their bread and butter in a better way. Okay, so we will have to get the job done anyhow. I was never in my mind, never I was never in my head training against them, because I never ever trained against other people. I always trained against the clock. Means I was commitment, and I was having a competition with myself only. So he says that thing. I absolutely hated to lose. Yeah, he will be repeating this quote again and again. Like he hated to lose. He hated to lose. Like I told in the beginning, like 95% of the people having the commitment that he don't want to lose. They hate the lose. So we should also be having that thing, that we should be hating to lose. I want to see what I have in me. I want to see what is have in me. Like everybody is having the enormous power in their body. Like, but at the end of the day, only few will be achieving the things that they want to achieve in their life. So he says that I want to see what I have in me. Like whatever the potential in me, I want to use that 100%. Okay, we become what we think about the most. Okay, we just need to visualize like 95. I told you the concept of 90% subconscious brain. So this concept related to this one, like we will have to think about the person that we want to be, we will have to think about the money that we want to get. Okay, so it should be okay. Next, I had always known how badly it hurts to lose, how much I hated it. Yeah, I told na, he again will be repeating it, that he badly hated to lose. Like he does not even want to lose. Like sometimes the will to win and sometimes to hate to lose will making you win. Okay, there are two different concepts. One person is having willpower, that will be making him win. Second person is having hate for the losing. But this will not the problem with this willpower. It will never work. Matlab, it may work sometimes, but it does not work 95% of the times, because you cannot be motivated every time. Like it will be sure, like you can be motivated for one day, you can be motivated for 2 day, but it you cannot be never be motivated for always. So what you should be having, this is the gifted, like our mind is gifted with negative thoughts, like we are by default negative. So we will have to have something that we should be hating for losing. Like we should hate, like when we are already negative, when our mind is already built this way, so why not to use this in our favor? When our mind is already in the negative way, and our mind by default the things goes into a negative, so why not to use the negative things for our benefits? Okay, so you should be having some hate, you should be having some hate to being there where you are right now. Just suppose like currently you are a loser in your life, you are not doing anything, you are not doing any job, you are not anywhere, like currently you are a loser. Just suppose, visualize the situation, है ना, and you want to be a successful person can definition can be anything for any person. Okay, like I want to earn 1 lakh a month. Okay, and currently I am earning 0 lakh a month. Okay, if I am here, I want to reach here. So what the things should be I am having, I will have to put on hard work, yeah, fucking hard work. Okay, I will be putting, but apart from the hard work, I should be having some jealousy, I should be having. Yeah, jealousy is also good, some jealousy, because until unless you will not be jealous with the other guys that who are doing great in their life, you will never ever be achieving. Yeah, because willpower is like temporary, like it will be coming, it will be going, it will be coming, it will be going, but it cannot lead you to the long path now. Okay, how much I hated it, now I had concrete proof of how losing could motivate me to reach my goals at the highest level. How losing could motivate me to reach my goals at the highest level. If I matlab, he hated that much that even if he uh, lose one or two games of their life, so they motivated them for their entire life to win other games, because he hated being a loser. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.